Well, based on technology alone, I would compare it to a lot of what you're seeing, or a lot of what I've experienced in Cambodia with it being a developing country. A lot of the most recent technology came directly to these markets, to some of these developing markets. So 3G, LTE, 4G, whereas in the States there's a lot of legacy systems that are needing to be replaced. So based on my experience, a lot of the newest technology is ending up in Asia first and is being adopted first. And I think the same thing will happen in banking as well, because mobile money deployments are not common in the US or parts of Europe. And so people here are becoming much more familiar with new technology, new payment systems, new modes of payment, whereas in the States it's still more traditional, like internet banking or mobile banking. Yet in Asia I see a lot of newer technology, quicker adoption, and less legacy systems that have to be replaced. I mean, I see the future bank as being branchless, really. I see branchless banking and bank branches becoming less and less common. As I've thought about this question, I've even thought the future of banking might be more in lending, whereas other types of services could replace the traditional savings and payments, especially if you see services beginning to offer interest-bearing accounts, similar to M-Pesa's M-Shwari. Then you could quickly see people not needing a bank, because currently the advantage of a bank, in addition to lending, is that you get interest on your money. Now, if other institutions offer you interest on your money, then that's a real game changer. So, well, I think that there will be much less of a need to, because of technology, there will be much less of a need to ever visit a branch regularly, meaning a branch might perform certain functions like an account opening, but your day-to-day banking would not require a branch. It's the benefit to banks as well, as it moves to more of a branchless model, is that they will have to spend less money on infrastructure, brick and mortar branches, and probably more money on the development, research and development, or IT, and the technical aspects of developing this branchless banking model. But I do really, I work for a bank, yet I do wonder what the future of branched banking is, especially if you think over the years, my experience in the States, you saw it move away from face-to-face interaction and dealing with tellers because of the advent of the ATMs, and as ATMs became more and more available. I see a similar thing happening with technology, ATMs having increased capabilities, and smartphones providing greater security, more functionality, in which transactions can take place through a smartphone and not require the interaction at a branch level. So I think it's still something that is to be determined. But if you were to ask me what do I think the future is, I definitely think in 5 years you will see a decline in the number of branches required. Or they could be more of much, much smaller than your traditional bank branches that we think of when we think of a brick and mortar branch, bank branch. My objective as a speaker is really to learn more. I like the challenge of speaking, because when given a topic, of course I like a topic that I have some expertise, but the process of preparing the presentation and then coming and delivering it and interacting with all the other speakers and at a conference like this is quite good. So really my objective is to be able to participate and learn, because I think in the end I will learn more from this experience than, I hope that people learn something from what I am presenting, but I'm also here to learn myself. So, that's really my objective. Yes. What is interesting? Well, I like snow skiing. I just got back from a skiing trip in Utah in the US, and that was quite nice. I have 3 children, and I like to ride dirt bikes in Cambodia. I live in Cambodia, so I like to spend a lot of time outside of the city, just adventuring on dirt roads.